Hey, what's up 2019? This is Julian from the Binary Lab, and today actually we're starting a series of broker walkthroughs because a lot of people getting into trading. It's a new year, a lot of people getting in. So I want to give you guys, whatever you need to know to make a decision on which broker to use, and at the same time, let's say if you've been away from a certain broker, what's changed, what's the same, what's different. Alright, so today we're starting with IQOption. This is the broker that I use for most of the time when I trade binary, and this is one of the best brokers in my opinion. But I mean, like I said, this is the first of many videos on various brokers, so just give you a overview and what to look out for. So the first thing I like about this broker is that there's just so many features that you can play with, and a very powerful tool is that you can easily switch your balance from. You can seamlessly switch from real account to demo account. You don't need to log into a different account. You don't need to, go into your client interface and they call it the trader cabinet and select a different account, practice account, and it's changed to practice. So it's that simple. Actually, let's start the assets over here first. This is a new year, so a lot of the assets is not currently trading. When it says OTC, it actually means that it's off the counter. So what's happening here is that you're not really trading the open market yet, and this is what you see on holidays, you see on weekends, and it tells you also when it's opening. So it's opening in like 1 hour and 44 minutes. Okay, so in the meantime it's all OTC. There are usually many pairs that you can trade, and you can get an idea by looking over here. You see there's just so many pairs. This is one of the most pairs in the market. Okay. Another trading platform with many pairs is Olim Trade, and we're going to be reviewing that next as well. There's something called digital option, and what digital option is that, okay, this is the usual binary, and let's have a look at binary first. Okay, in binary, basically you simply click up or down in a given period of time, like how much you want to invest. You set the direction, you set the amount, you set the duration. So let's say, okay, if I am setting a trade for a 1 minute duration, this is the expiration line. Okay, so that's how much time I have left until the trade expires. I can also set it to a different timing to give the main line a little bit further away. I can make it like a lot further away by doing this, and I could make it super far away by doing that as well. It depends on what you like to trade, because different people have different strategies, but this is a broker that allows like anywhere from the short term to about the under an hour kind of trades. So the next thing I want to show you is, let's say you're trying to analyze things, depending on the time frame you want to trade. Some of you trade really short term. So if you trade really short term, there's a very cool feature here. It allows you to trade like on 5-second charts. This is a new feature. So if you've been away from IQ, it used to be down to 10 seconds in the past, but now it goes all the way down to like 5 seconds. So that's a super cool tool. It allows you to analyze things on a very micro level. So I personally, always believe that when we trade at any time frame, we should look at a chart that is like 5 times less than expiry, and now we're able to do that with the 5-second charts. Let's look at the other different features. There's also like digital. What digital is that you can choose like let's say, okay, I want to choose 1 minute. That's 5. That's 15. That's a 1 minute. So let's say I can choose a level. Okay, where are my levels here? Okay, just gonna do a trade right now. I'm gonna try to find. Okay, maybe it's because I'm a 5 seconds chart. Let me zoom out a little bit. So I'm gonna go into 30 seconds, and going to 30 seconds, I should see different price levels. I'm gonna click Show All, and here we go. So these different price levels, as you can see, all right, if I click this price level, it gives a payout of 567%. Let's try that, okay? And if I select something like this, this will give like a lower percent, like 66%. So this is a cool tool that if you think a big movement is going to be happening, you can actually use that feature to cash in on a big movement. Okay, and then there's also the early sell. This is a feature that not many brokers have. And at this point of time, it's about to hit that 364% line. And let's just see if it gets to that, okay? But in the meantime, you find that, okay, you know, this is not getting there. I'm just going to get out of this trade. You know, I can also do that by clicking the sell out button, and it gets me to just get out all my positions. I think you have to do that at the point of time. So this is just get out. It's not going to get there. You can actually check. Yeah, it would have missed that mark anyways. It would have made this one. It would have missed this one. So, but it's now getting there for the next expiry time. Okay, so this is how you can check your previous trades as well. So it's a really, really cool option that you can do. And let's go on to Forex. So if you think a big movement's happening, you get onto a digital, this is gonna be really, really good. There actually is another feature, it's called the Forex option, but there's actually another feature called the Forex option, but it's not available right now. And over here you can also trade stocks. You can trade certain pairs up to 500%, and certain pairs they actually stated like 100%, sorry, 100 times, 300 times. Some go up to all the way to 500, like I said. Some go to 1,000. Okay, so not all the brokers on in the market give you that kind of leverage, and IQ tries to make it so different with these ones. But I mean, it depends. If you're into trading, most people will trade like the different tools like Forex stops under a different broker. But if you only have, if you want to just concentrate in one place, this allows you to do everything in one place. There is stocks, there's cryptos that you can also trade. There's ETFs, and the multipliers you can see here 25 times. Crypto, you can actually go to 100 times. That's quite awesome. Commodities, you can do like 150 times. That's one of the cool features on this one. So there used to be like options based on platinum, silver, gold, and so on, but while they've taken that out, they've actually instead given the option to trade this on commodities with leverage multiplier. Okay, there's indices as well, and at this point in time I'm going to show you how you set up your charts. So basically this is not what you're going to see when you first log in. When you first log in, what you're going to be seeing is a chart that is black or gray like this, and you can actually increase or decrease the size of the zoom. It is all within the settings. I personally like to keep it on 90% for my 15-inch monitor. I think that works very well. When it comes to trading, you can actually select single click or no single click. You have the new option at the same time with different. There are keyboard shortcuts, very, very useful for some of you who are into like using shortcuts and stuff. But not me, I just click. Notifications, you can make your name anonymous. You can just easily generate a name and it's going to create something. So if you want to stay under the radar, it's really, really useful. And they'll tell you if there's updates or not. Okay, now the next thing I wanted to mention is that when you first time you come into a chart, what you're going to see is going to be something different from this. This is not like I said, this is the color, but in terms of the chart type, it's going to be a line chart. Some people call it an area chart. Okay, this is what you'll be seeing, and there's not going to be any indicators. It's just going to be plain like this. So what you need to do in order to get to the screen that I use is very simple. You just need to go to chart type, click on candles. If some of you like to work with Japanese candles, you can also select that as well. I mean bars, you know. So I like to use candles. You can also make it Heikin Ashi. So this is really cool if you're like a price action trader, you like to scalp. Heikin Ashi is cool for those. But like I said, I like to use candles. These are some of the new features. They didn't used to have this. They didn't have Heikin Ashi in the past. And now you can even change the color as well. So if you like a different color combination, then we'll go ahead. I've shown you about the time settings. This is not going to be so much useful for trading on binary. But if you want to be trading on like CFD stocks, commodities, Forex, then you probably be using things like the 4-hour, the D1 and so on, so that you can actually catch those big movements. I'm going to set it back to like 30 seconds. It's my favorite time frame for trading binary. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to like the tools and indicators. So there's a lot of stuff that you can use. There's actually I will show you some of the cooler ones. I mean, there's the basic ones like the Bollinger Bands, and you can just simply apply that to your chart. And you can apply 2 sets of bands if you want to, because some people like to do like a breakout strategy, and you can just apply 2 sets of bands like that. And there are tools like the Alligator, RSI. Yeah, let's put some of the common ones on. Okay, I'll show you some of the common ones like the RSI over here. You can set your levels. I actually like to use, like if you're doing reversals, you may like to check out like 85 and 15 for a period of like 7 or 8. These are quite good. You can actually check that out. If the color you find that is not so visible, you're most welcome to change that. You know, you can change this to any other thing you like, and you can make it thicker as well. So how about that, right? Now I want to show you some of the indicators that is special, that, you know, I only saw it for the first time here. These are new ones. It used to be only up to fractal, but now they have the CCI commodity channel index. It is also here basically. There's IQOption cloud. Some people like to trade with this. Obviously it becomes a bit of a clutter, so you can just delete some of these ones like that, and you know, there you have it. I'll show you something really cool. This one of the things that I find is really awesome. It's like a value charts, and personally I just don't like this kind of a dark screen. I prefer this. It's so much cleaner, but it's just preference. It shows you when it's like overbought, and it could be overbought on RSI, but it not necessarily is like super overbought to the point that it's going to have a strong reversal. So over here you can actually catch that. We see over here it's overbought. Next we check over here, yes, it's in that area, and then we can do a nice reversal trade as well. So these are some of the cool things, and there's so many things you can explore. But you know, why didn't you start like by opening a demo account at the bottom? This is actually, like I said, one of the best brokers out there. And the best part is, so okay, one of the new things here that you can do is that you can just save a template. You can save a template, just give it a name, and it's like let's do like whatever, you know. You can just save a template, and you see it's over here, and I can switch, you know, between this. I can switch between this, and you know, you don't have to set it all over again. And when you open a new chart, it's going to be exactly the same thing over here, or you can even change it. So super handy. I think this is why this is one of the best brokers around. And there's just other things too. There's even market analysis I forgot to mention, leaderboards that I forgot to mention. You can check like worldwide, you can check in your country, whatever. Chat support, you can click on support. You can actually, you know, like ask a quick question. There's video tutorials as well. So if you are new, you can learn. Look at this, there's 200 videos that you can learn from. Okay, some of you are not ready to get in a group with me. You want to try out, think around by yourself. That's fine as well. So do that. And there's tournaments. So tournaments is a great way to raise some capital. I mentioned this in the previous video, but let's just give you an idea. Okay, so for a $20 entry fee, that's a 50,000 pool. In this case, you know, in 18 days, there's going to be a tournament you can have for $5, and the prize pool is just that much. So let's have a look at how much you can earn from this. Okay, these are completed. So let's look at this one. It's very similar. It's $4 for a $20 prize pool. Check out, like, okay, first place, he received, you know, 1,141 for an initial investment of like $4. Why not? Very cool. Great way to tune your skills, test a new method, and actually get paid at the same time as well. So these are some of the features. I have a link for you to join down beneath this video in the description. I hope you like this broker, but in the meantime, also stay tuned for my other broker reviews and demonstrations. Bye for now. Good trading.